guys, Nick Vaughn here. So today we are gonna do a holiday smoky gray makeup tutorial. It's definitely gonna be an eye focus, something sensual and something for like Christmas parties. If you wanna just try something new, date night, Christmas, New Year's, just grab your favorite holiday beverage and let's get into it. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and did my brows off camera. So next we're gonna start with the base. So I like using Laying Low by MAC. You could use concealer. I just wanna put something down so that we'll be able to see that true color of that shadow. Laying Low, I guess you could say, is like a peachy nude. But like I said, you could literally use like any color. So we're just gonna take that. And I just like to take like a fluffy brush and apply that on first. All right, and then after that, we're gonna take a neutral brown. So neutral is gonna be more, I guess yellow toned, more of a blue base, so nothing red or rosy. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm using I don't even think this is really sold anymore, but this is the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice Palette. And I'm gonna go in with, I believe it's Henna C. And so just a kind of neutral brown. So I'm gonna go in with that in my crease. And pop her right on in there. I did this look a few times, you guys. I also freelance, and I freelance for a makeup brand. And I did this look, and y'all, I got compliments all day about this shadow. They're like, oh my God, is that a gray? We love it. And just blend, blend, blend. All right, and then I'm gonna take a different brush, like more of a flat brush, and then I'm gonna go in my lid with this true gray. Now, depending on the undertone, the gray could be neutral or warm. This one's definitely gonna be more neutral, more of a blue-based gray. And y'all, look at that color already. She's popped out and ready to play. Pop it right on. I literally just love this. Love it. And then we're gonna take that same brush that we have the brown on and just blend it, kind of marry those together. And then I'm gonna take a different palette. This is the MAC Burgundy Times 9, but like honestly, y'all could literally go in with any like darker, go in with like a darker brown. Now, this one to me may have a little bit more of like a warmer tone, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna go in and deepen that crease. So I have a much smaller brush and we're just gonna kind of cut that crease a little bit. It's not gonna be a cut. It's just gonna be enough to where it looks deepened and more three-dimensional, I guess you could say. And go right in there. Yes. All right, y'all. So I went ahead and added liner and mascara. So we're just gonna go ahead and tight line a little bit right under I do like to tight line, you guys, because it just makes your lashes look fuller. Like, look at this one compared to this one. It just makes it look like more dramatic, and it makes your lashes look fuller, and just it's all black all up under there. Yeah, I really like doing that. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with foundation. I've been trying out the Born This Way, y'all, and I really, really like it. I don't want to put too much, okay? So I'm just gonna take my brush. Actually, ooh, almost forgot to color correct. No, ma'am. Because the way these circles, almost forgot. And I just do a little bit of color correcting, y'all. For me, it's just an orange tone. I use the LA Girl concealer. And then I literally just go in and boop, tap it down. Rub, tap, whatever it is. Because we're going to put the concealer on top. Anyway. So I just put my foundation on the back of my hand, take my brush, and just pop it on. It ain't rocket science, just pop it right on. And I do feel like I leave a little bit of the orange underneath the eye, because I'm just gonna put concealer there anyway. So there's no need to pack on a bunch of foundation under your eye if you're just gonna end up putting concealer right there. And you know, under eye, that's where you're gonna be more prone to creasing. So that's just a little tip for you girls. Just don't pack a bunch of foundation under there, because you don't need to do that. I wanted to put a little bit more on my forehead. So now I'm gonna go in just with the Born This Way concealer. I like to use the lighter shade on my inner part of my face, and then I go in with like a little bit of a darker shade. So this is Butterscotch, and then I like to use Chestnut. And also, you guys, my foundation color in the Born This Way foundation, that was also Chestnut. I forgot to mention that. And with this concealer, y'all, I feel like a little goes a long way. So I'm just gonna start to stamp that out. I know sometimes, you know, the girls will be like, let that concealer sit a little bit. And I feel like every time I let something sit and then I go in to blend it, it's already... it's just already like dried down, and it's harder to blend, and then it's just like looking crazy. And then at that point, it's not even cute after that, you know? So just blend, 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 blend. And I'm just going like right under where I have the liner. blend it right on up and right on out. We are going to take the foundation brush again. And this is something that I recently started doing, you guys, and just marrying those two together. So that sometimes I don't even feel like I need to do it, but I always just kind of I'm not going back on top of the concealer. I'm just going where the concealer and the foundation kind of meet and just make sure that it's all like blended and beautiful. So now I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I use this all the time. My absolute fave. Absolute fave. And I start using less and less and less setting powder, y'all. If you see any creasing, get back in there and blend it on down. And then I'm just gonna go in and start to set where we put the concealer. And then I'm always tapping any excess product off of the brush, because you don't need to pile a bunch of powder on your face. Especially if you have like oily skin, clogging up your pores and stuff, and you're wondering why you're using all this powder and your skin is still getting oily throughout the day. You're putting too much on, and that's just what it is. Less is going to be always more. I know that sounds like cliche. It really is what it is. Like, that's the truth. So now I'm going to bronze up a little bit. So I'm using, y'all, this is all shattered. That's why I can't pick it up. Look, I don't throw nothing away at all. But this is the MAC Radiant Rich Rosy Bronzer. And I really like this one to add I like it to add like some, it's like sparkly. So like it adds a little radiance, but also gives you the bronze. And I really like that. Especially for the winter, like y'all, like my skin is like getting a little bit more, I guess you could just say like a little bit more dry in the winter time. So anything that can make my skin look a little bit more radiant, I'm starting to go more towards, you know, some of those products. Like maybe not for foundation, but definitely for bronzing. I'm going more towards something that's going to be like that. And then now I'm going to go in with blush. I like using, y'all, I am ravaging through this bag because all my stuff is not set up. I love using orange tone blushes, and I don't have it. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. So I really like a good, like, orangey tone. Y'all, I've had this for so long that I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but it is NYX, and it's the, it's called Double Dare. Like I said, this is like years old, so I don't even know if y'all will still be able to find this blush. But just something like orangey, or like whatever blush you want to put on, just put that on. You know, I'm just giving suggestions, but you got to do what works for you, what works for your skin tone. Pat it right on down. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more of a translucent setting powder. So I love using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in dark. So So I'm just gonna go in and kind of cut up where that bronzer is. Sometimes I like to put it kind of up in there. I like how this is looking. And then I'm gonna go in with a different bronzer that's not as radiant, something more matte, and I'm gonna put that around the perimeter of my face. Just around the perimeter. I have a teeny bit of a double chin, you guys, so I just like to go in and hide that. And then I won't be doing too much on my nose, but you can even like, I don't like trying to make my nose look different like that, so I'm fine with my nose. So I just like to add shadows so that it'll look better in photos. Learned that from Sir John, was a great point, been doing it ever since. We're not trying to change the ethnicity of our nose, we're just trying to deepen it up. So yeah, everything's looking cute. And so I'm gonna go in and take, y'all, I got a huge bag of makeup that I'm just like rummaging through. Very unorganized. So I'm gonna go in, take my eyeliner, and just add back my mole that I covered up. Let's do our lip. Let's do our lip. So because I got like some colors going on in the eyes, we are actually, let's add a little bit of deepening up on that bottom lash line. So I'm gonna take that same brown in the Rihanna palette and do a little smudge. See how that just made our eyes bedroom ready? And then let's pop some mascara on the bottom really, really fast, you guys. Liner on the bottom. I might not do that today. And then I literally just blow so dry. You know, your lashes tend to transfer a little bit, like the mascara transfers down. Just take a fan or something or just blow and dry it. Okay, so let's do the lips. We're gonna keep the lips very neutral. So I'm just gonna take Chestnut by MAC. I do like to overline just a little. Kind of smudge it a little. Yes. And then I'm gonna take, this is also a product by MAC. It's the Retro Matte and Burnt Spice. And so we're just gonna take this and press it down. And you guys can leave it like matte. I'm gonna go on top with the NYX Butter Gloss in Cinnamon Roll. And then the last touch, I'm not doing any setting spray today. I don't always do setting spray. Setting spray is not always something that you need to do. I do it sometimes. I'm not gonna do it today because as the day goes and my natural oils kind of mix with my face, I like how that looks. I don't like to force that or like do a matting spray. Sometimes I'll do that. It depends on what I'm doing, where I'm going. It depends on the weather. Now that it's winter, I'm kind of just like relying on my own moisture. If you prep your skin well, you don't really need to do a setting spray like that. So I'm just gonna take, this is a NYX just illuminator. This is old, they may not even sell it anymore. So I'll spare you guys the deets on that. And I'm just gonna go in and just kinda pop the cheekbones a little. I like that. I like how that looks. So I'm gonna take my hair down. I'll be right back and you guys will see the finish. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments how you guys like this, if you tried it. What are your favorite holiday looks, and then any other looks that you guys want me to cover and do. This has really been a joy to do, and I definitely want to do more makeup tutorials for you guys. I'm really going to be kicking off the new year with a lot more content. So I want you guys to be active and involved with me. And I truly appreciate you guys watching today. Again, my name is Nick Vaughn, and thanks for joining me.